Bonjour, everyone. Welcome to the match reaction. 4-3 at home to Man City. And a bit of a mad one, really. A game with plenty talking points, goals, drama. A thriller in the sense that we don't class the last 10-15 minutes of City just passing it about. Killed it off a little bit. A bit pissed off that Brucey didn't make subs earlier and bring on a bit more energy. But I think we'll be proud of tonight. I think we'll put in a good performance. I think nobody expected to get 3 goals scored against City. A lot were expected at least 4 conceded. In that terms, it's a good turnout, really. I mean, in the preview with Martin from Man City Fan TV, we both suggested there'd be goals, it'd be end-to-end, pressure's off both sides. City have won the league, we're not going down. And that was the case. Once we've seen Scott Carson in goal for Man City, you could work with hope, thinking, let's get at them, let's cause some problems. The opening 10 minutes of the game was a bit boring as well. But then it all turned to light. It all turned to light when we went 1-0 up. And it nearly went 2-0 up as well. Imagine if that second had it went in. Shelby off the bar with a free kick, and then Man City go up the other end. And, get 2 quick goals as well. But we're saying, let's just hang in there, lads. 10 minutes or so until half-time. Let's try and go in 1-0 up. We got to the point where we just wanted to go in at half-time, only 2-1 down and not 3-1 down and out of sight. But the way the lads fought tonight, it's all we ask for. It's all we ask for. All these pundits and all this bollocks about what Newcastle fans expect. That's what we expect tonight. Play for the badge, show some fight, take the game to them. And that's what we did. And we could have done it even more, to be fair. I think we could have tested Aki more. We could have tested Carson more. We got a couple of penalties out of it. We got some goals. And to be fair, I mentioned Newcastle taking the lead there. I forgot to mention the goal scorer, Emil Kraft. Out of nowhere. The odds you would have got tonight on Kraft and Joelinton scoring in a goal anywhere, scoring in a goal against Grimsby. 2 goals for those in a game against Grimsby. But a game against Man City, the odds on that, unbelievable stuff. Sums up a bit of a mad week, really. Newcastle managed to score 7 goals against first-place Man City and Leicester in third combined. So, mate, I'll let you speak for a little bit and we'll run through the game. But it was a crazy game, wasn't it? Friday night entertainment yet again, 2 weeks in a row.
It was a very, very strange game, wasn't it? Because the end of it kind of took the enjoyment out of it. I said at the end of the watch along, it's probably the least entertaining 7-goal thriller I've ever seen in my life. The game started off horrendously. The first 20 minutes were just so boring. Didn't really seem like either team really wanted to have a go. The only time really our key player, Sir Maximin, got involved in the game was a counter-attack, drive forward, squared it to Joelinton, won a corner out of it, which is where the game came to life and Emil Kraft put a 1-0 up. Didn't expect to go 1-0 up, obviously it's Man City. And then from there, right up until half-time, the game proper opened up. From there, it quickly went to 2-2. We got a penalty out of it, controversial VAR decision. They scored one as well, Ferran Torres' first goal from a free kick. That went to VAR, probably the right call to give it. It was an arm offside. Like we say, we've seen them given, but I wouldn't really complain too much. Our penalty was a Stonewall fucking penalty. So Maximin was onside. Joelinton was wiped out, but it took about 9 minutes for VAR to decide that it definitely was a penalty. So that was quite frustrating. But yeah, then the second half started. First 10 minutes were a bit slow, but then again, more drama. 3 goals in the space of 4 minutes. We took a surprising lead once more, and then blasted it within 4 minutes. And then from there, the ref might as well have just blown his whistle because neither team wanted to get into it. So the end of it, the last 20 minutes or so, Jesus Christ, I could have done without that, to be honest. It's mad that we've scored 3 goals against Man City, and I was just so bored. It's mad. Only Newcastle could do this on a day that Steve Bruce got given Manager of the Month. What's going on? Have I fucking slipped into a parallel universe or something? What's going on? Steve Bruce is fucking Manager of the Month. We're disappointed to fucking score 3 goals against Man City. I need to get in bed. Emil Kraft scored a goal in it was done it last week. Kraft this week. Fucking hell, I can't wait for the season to be finished. I can't deal with it.
And J9 looked like Shearer 9 with that penalty.
I know, what a fucking penalty that was. Shit me pants when I seen him put it down, but right into the side netting, hard. Brilliant penalty. Just what you want from a striker. Unlike
Joe Willock, who had this theme tonight, if whoever won the penalty got to take the penalty. I like it.
Yeah.
Willock nearly messed us up, got the rebound, thankfully, and he fell on his face, that desperate to get the rebound, but he deserved it. He won the penalty, great run.
Yeah.
And then Carson, 35 years old, hasn't played since FIFA 12. Get at him. I think the night, you mentioned it there, though, it's just, I don't know how we can be upset with scoring 3 goals and trying hard and pushing them there, but I think it's just the way the game ended. It was Brucey's subs for me and not being energetic. Gale given 2 minutes. We've seen how poor of a night Aki was having. Get at Nathan Aki more, cause him more problems. But if it wasn't for Ferran Torres scoring a bloody hat-trick and the effort he put in the night, Cancelo got a lucky goal that was deflected. Torres' first goal was unbelievable, that back heel flick.
Nice little flick.
But apart from that, the defending was shit. The defending was really poor for the goals and all. We'll let them come back in, really.
Neither team was very good at the back. Like, they were poor. Nathan Aki had a stinker. That's why I wish we could have done more. Like I mentioned, Smacksman before, only really getting involved that one time in the build-up to Crafts goal. Didn't get involved in the game as much as I would have liked. Obviously, missing Callum Wilson, I think, was a big miss. Willock was great as always. Almiron was getting into the game quite a bit. He had a pretty good game. But I like just to get at that makeshift defense, like no Ruben Diaz, no John Stones, no America Laporte. We could have just fucking gone at them a little bit more. Like, so yeah, that was a bit disappointing and a bit frustrating. And the changes took, I think the first one came in about 84 minutes or something like mad late like that. Like, what's the point? And I didn't even know what the crack was. Like, we took Joe Linton off for Sean Longstaff. And a like-for-like change at left wing back. And then at the end, putting a striker back on for a centre-back, then putting Shelby at centre-back. What?
I think Bruce told me or something. Bruce was thinking either we were 3-2 up still with the lack of subs, or he was just, I think Bruce was delighted to get out of there with 4-3. He was thinking everyone's going to praise me a little bit, and I got me into the wall of the day, got the kebab on the ways, the present optimists.
We could have went and took a point. Whether it was 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, we could have gone at them and taken a point out of that, and that would have been a well-earned point. Like, we've done well to score 3 goals. We've got to be proud of that. Lift our head up high. We've scored 3 goals against the champions when everyone would have wrote off. If it was 4-0, that's probably more a realistic scoreline that everyone would have predicted. But like, to score 3 goals and not win, it's disappointing. Like, they had the fucking 9th choice goalkeeper. They had the fucking 5th and 6th choice centre backs. Like, why didn't we just fucking go at them and just give them a good go and try and nick that well earned and deserved point?
I think the last time we got 2 pens in a game might have been Arsenal 4-4, and a 4-4 the day would have suited it. I think we deserved something out of the game. You mentioned City's changes. Thankfully, there was no Foden, no Morris on the pitch, who have been unbelievable this season. De Bruyne are obviously injured. Aguero not even on the bench. I don't think Sterling did much tonight. I don't think Jesus, he got the assist when he blasted across the goal. But for me, it wasn't. And I joked as well in the watch along, Man City have been partying all this week. Pep Guardiola was in the press conference talking about how much pizza they've eaten and how much beer they've drank. So you could see that now. You could see they didn't really look up to scratch. It was just that you kind of take away quality. Even if Gundogan's hungover, hanging out his arse, he's still going to be class, and he was. It's that class in the end that got them through and passed it about. But yeah, we'll look back and say, we scored 3 goals against Man City, give a real account of it, but we still got now out of it. But in a way, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're safe. I'm glad we're safe. If that's the main thing. We're safe. They're champions. If we were banking on getting points tonight, I'd be raging forward, really pissed off and upset that we didn't get a result. But, thankfully, we're at the point now where we'll finish 16th, 17th, or 15th. We want to finish as high as possible, but at least we're entertained tonight. At least we had some very entertainment again.
Exactly. We've got a couple of points that we can pick up towards the end of the game now. Now with the final 2 games of the season are against teams already relegated, so hopefully we can go into them the same way we played tonight. Like, go at them. They're obviously nowhere near Man City, so if we score 3 goals against either one of them, then we've won quite comfortably, and we can nick them points, climb up to 13th, finish in a respectable position away from the drop zone. Obviously, that we know we're not going to end up in. That's the one thing that we're going to be thankful for. But just to climb up and just finish in the best possible, strongest position, just for a bit of pride, just for the fans to look at it and be like, hey, 13th is better than fucking 17th, isn't it? So at least we've got this game out the way, done all right, 3 goals, move on to the next one for us. And City's obviously won the league. They didn't really give a shit anymore. They've got one eye on the Champions League. So, we're going to all take something out of this game tonight.
Definitely Kraft and Jordan on can take it out of the game. Them two scoring is just a madness in itself alongside that game. But City out of the way. 2 games left in the last week of the Premier League next week. Wednesday at home at Sheffield United. Sunday away to relegated Fulham. Long live the goals and entertainment, and hopefully we'll get the 3 points in both of those.
Long live Friday Night Football. Big fan.
Get some of that next season, Sky. Get
6 goals last week, 7 this week. What a belter.
The amount of fucking 0-0s we watched on a Sunday afternoon.
I know. Less of that.
Right, then that'll do for your instant reaction, everyone. Cheers for getting involved. Make sure you smash the like button, the subscribe button. Stay tuned. We've got player ratings to come. Thanks very much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. See you later.